my block, straight from the dick. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead miss. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-time.
And if you ain't know,
this is how it goes down.
Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, hey.
Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Things I need you. When I was young, it's not my problem.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Green Bay Packers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Green knight.
First carry from the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on down.
Ready, break. Hey, check mega. Let's set.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Jets defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Right ultra. Right, 95. Steal. Cut.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Packers
Right,
first
set,
down.
ready, set, go.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Packers at 8-2 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Down. Cut.
Here's Love. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready, ready.
Love now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Fields. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for the Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. When you look at this Packers defense, they enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here we go. Go.
Fields now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Here we go. 319, yes.
Here's Fields. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Jets are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Now Fields going to move them around. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Fields. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
At the Packers' 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And he continues to add on to his amazing touchdown total on the ground. That is number 25 for him on the year as he moves ever closer to the all-time record. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Yellow, red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Now Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Fly blue. Green jack. Ready.
Throwing. Love. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And the Packers
First down.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 21-3 is your score after 1. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Let's go. Blue, 32. Red, cycle. Steel, black, ready.
Love. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
60 red. 60 red. Yellow, go. Black shot. White, white. Hey, blue. Set.
To the air again, Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Don't jump. Ready?
Back to throw. Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 40. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll run with Horn. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Here we go, son. 319, you guys set? Go.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Fields going to change things up here.
The Packers' 45-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw is Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson. 2nd and 7. Now they'll shift things around.
2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Now Fields. Going right back to Wilson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. It's a really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor from 21 yards away. And the Jets add 6 to their lead.
The kicker on
An extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
That's the score. Jets 28, Packers 9.
Out is the kickoff unit as they... And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Same target, it's Jacobs again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
This is caught. Touchdown. Jaden Reed from 19 yards away. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
16.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 9. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And just shutting him off there. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick six. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick six, it's demoralizing. But when you look up at the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you kind of put that wry smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Slide blue.
On 2nd and 10, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. A gain there of 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Come on, ready?
Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Red. 33. Yellow. Hey, blue. Fury. Yellow. Set.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And that's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it.
Xavier Gibson on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
Hey,
Gain of 18 on
Here we
the
go,
play.
son.
First down.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Out of the gun. Fields. He's going up top for Taylor. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
10 black, drill green, ready.
Love now. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Ready?
Going back to Love. Caught on the slant. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. That's a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden. 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes this a 9-point game. touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Fields now to throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Hey, Terry. Here we go.
Here's Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Hall want to give up the middle. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, son. 19 windy. Here we go.
Here's Fields. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
319, get up.
Fields. They go for the shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
331. Chips there.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Here we go. Go.
They'll look to run with Hall. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Ball again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Jair Elam makes the pick. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 73 yards. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Fields. That's downfield. He's got Taylor. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, Slide. Slide.
Back to throw. Fields. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That's another Jets. 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
13 yards on the play. And the Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 35.
Love looking to throw it. Finds his receiver, Watson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, check Mega. You're smash, red. Set.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Ready, go.
Love from the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Jets are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
To throw is Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35.
That's good for a Jets first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Fields changing the play. They'll look to throw again.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Second and 10.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Green 19, got you back. All right.
Back to throw. Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To the air again. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He completes it to Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Here we go. 19 instruction. Go.
Again, Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Here now, second and goal.
Hey, Can. Hey, Can.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Right.
Throwing on second and long. Fields. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Yep. Here we go, son. 5:51. Son.
All eyes on Fields. And he's got it.
Completed pass, brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, fourth quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready. 30, right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Ready.
Now Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
10 cycles. Red. Yellow.
Love looking to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Talk about front. Hey, Terry. Right.
Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Rub with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here we go. 3-19, that's not. Right.
Now Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Back to throw, Fields. Pass complete to Taylor. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That's caught by Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down.
this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Turbo, set. Right.
He's back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. I'm good. Green 19, good. Right.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was, right? At least